We're looking for a dog, I believe. Now, this angry guy was shouting at me for going the wrong way. Excuse me. I found a knife, from what I recall. Won't be going that way. We need to go over here somewhere. So these little... Oh, actually, there's ammo. And a chip. I was going to say, these chips are used for dispensing prizes. What have we got in here? Let's see if we've got anything of any worth in here. Doesn't look like there's anything of use. Not really, at least. Oh, wait. I'll take that back. I'll have that. A police pistol. More ammo. Let's see, I think he must be up this way. Must be up this way somewhere. So the secret stashes all over this place. I've never managed to find them all. Although I admit that I've never actually looked for them all either. What's that?
Watch out for the villa inhabitants. They're difficult to kill unless you chop them apart. If you can, blow them up or disintegrate them.
Yes, so I have actually already met some of the inhabitants, one or two of them. There's like a load of different variants. Dead guy. What's that say? Find. I think it's supposed to, I don't know. Well, that didn't really work out for me. I thought I was going to get a sneak attack. There we go. I thought I was going to get a sneak attack on him and he would have gone down in one. Where's the cosmic knife? Down he goes. So yes, the only way to deal with them is with their chopping them apart, cut their leg off, and then they're fine. Let's grab up these chips. So if I find packs of cigarettes, I can return those. What have we got here? Hologram control terminal. Let's see what we've got. Weirdly solid for a projection. That doesn't seem to do anything. There's no... He's just there. I guess it's a distraction thing, perhaps. Don't know what that banging sound is. Pilot light. It's a little bit annoying though. In fact, it's very annoying. Fucking shit. Let's go find out what that noise is and see if I can turn it off. So with the cloud residue, you can use it to make various items. I forget what exactly. Here we go. Okay, yeah, so it's dog that's making that noise.
Radios interfere with the bomb caller frequency and can trigger the detonators prematurely. It is an unfortunate side effect, one I did not anticipate. I was unable to calibrate the callers to block the signals, so you'll have to make do.
Okay, yes, so there's... Here we go. Let's see what we got. Sinclair visit. Sinclair did the rounds again. Glad he left his ghost the entourage at the casino. And stuff, and they could blast us in a second. Sinclair runs a tight ship. He's smart. Rich guys can make it happen. Holding cell. Oops. Pretty quiet tonight. Guests coming in. Set the radios. Communications. Don't want to miss tonight's performance. Okay. Excellent. So we can have a wander. There's a couple of frag grenades in the system. Sink. Pack of cigarettes, a toolbox, and more cigarettes. So I'm going to have a quick wander around this. Police station, getting whatever supplies I can. I thought that was a trapped one then for some reason. Inventory, weapons and mines, shotguns, ammo. Lovely. Dispenser report. Dispenser up and running. I like myself. We've had a few problems with them. Let's see here. So we can use them here. Turns out dispensers do more than supply convenience. There's an emergency. Codes can lock ammo and repair kits for the dispensers. Stored backups of the codes in the contraband room. Excellent. Okay, I can break down ammo. But there doesn't seem to be too much point for that right now. Unless I need to switch. Oh, code, I didn't see that. I was just going to drink from the toilet. .308 rounds. Do. So these... Police Chief's Terminal. Whiskey. Open desk. Let's have a look, see what have we got. Notorious. Ah, that was lucky. Disengaged. Prohibited items. Okay, yeah. Let's have a look in here. Bollocks. Confiscation room. Ammo, automatic rifle, whiskey, mentats, super stim pack, I wanted to know if I've got... oh, blimey, there's stuff all over the show. Couple of medics. I didn't miss anything, did I? Yes, I did. Brass knuckles, but I don't really think they'd any more buff out. I don't think brass knuckles would be too helpful for me, but whatever. We'll take what we can get. So for some reason the radios don't set off his collar, which is strange. Cell door's locked, obviously. Nothing. So at some point you can heat up your knife. I can't remember how you do that, and I forget what it's called. It's like superheated. Maybe it's not here. Coffee mug, tin cans, helmets. Whoops. Cosmic knife. Sugar bombs. Daughter villa. I'll open it up later. Ghost sight and cloud kiss. I guess that's a poison. And ghost sight is obviously just night vision. Let's see what else have we got in here. Let's have a good old wander. Oh, what's down here? Is that it seems to want me to go that way, so strangely enough. Let's go talk to Dog first. That's just an empty cell. What's in the desk? More reading glasses. Nothing in these cells. A dead guy. Can I sleep here? I can indeed, but there'd be no point. Not on hardcore mode at least. Come on, you shit. Binoculars. Binoculars are pointless in this game. They really don't work that well. Scotch. Absinthe, which I've heard absinthe is absolutely lethal. I'm not much of a drinker myself, but I've heard it's incredibly strong. Okay. So let's go talk to Dog.
Don't let him make me hurt myself. Hurt keeps him away.
Unless I can't. He might not be close enough for me to talk to him. Nope. Okay, I will have to just go into the basement and find the key. There's no way I can get in to talk to him. Let's peruse the basement.
Knew you would come. Below the cage. Down to where I am. Maybe you saw the letters I scratched on the villa wall.
Barely.
A little farther. Follow my voice. That's it. The one in the cage. Dog. I had to lock him up. He keeps disobeying me.
Vending machines, all working mostly at the casino server, running the show. Company store. They feel like a company store. We only got a few casino chips with the paycheck, so we can barely buy anything. Search and seizure. So put appointment pattern down construction crews for liquor and chems. This whole thing stinks. Chief's barely got time for me. No more parking tickets. Okay, yes, it's all nothing's too interesting there. It's all just extra stuff. Gotta find where that radio is though. I'm gonna have a quick save just because I don't want to deal with that BS. Okay, it was only in that room. Might have been on one of the walls or something. Open door. Filing cabinet's fallen down. Okay, so a lot of this stuff is absolute crap, and I will just end up chucking it on the floor if needs be. A lot of this stuff doesn't really do anything. Some of it can be used for other purposes, but for the most part it's all pretty worthless, just like me. Okay, here we go. There we go.
That's me there on the table. The disc. My voice. Can't take any chances, though. You may be some victim who simply stumbled down here. If so, can't let you let Dog out. No, not yet. If you're who I think you are, you came to fetch Dog. Use him to drag others here. Now I'll use you, and that Pip-Boy you're wearing. You're smart, clever. The key to Dog's cage is simple. Take my voice to the cage above. Let me speak to the beast inside. Then you and we can talk.
Okay, so that's all we need to do. I need to go back up now. There's not really a lot in here. Not much, at least. I can go and talk to Dog. And then we'll be on to our next contestant, who I believe is Dean. If I remember correctly, that is. I don't have a reason to doubt myself, but it's been quite some time.
Dog, back
What
in the
have we
cage.
here? You weren't who I was Still, even if you aren't my intended guest, you take direction. Good. You can't have been an idiot to figure out how to release me from my cage. Or perhaps you are, with that leash on your arm, and the one around your neck. With our collars and manacles, why, we may as well be kin.
You're not sure what happened to your voice? None of these are particularly interesting.
Locked myself in. Could feel myself letting go. Dog's howling getting louder. It happens when he's hungry and no one's around to tell him no. I've been trapped in here for some time. Then you come along and let me out. So, you opened my cage for a reason. Now, I want to know why.
In Super Mutants, brain damage is usually the result of prolonged stealth war usage. You have multiple personality disorder.
That's the easy explanation. The one humans use. Pre-war technology. As if it's the cause of all ills, mind and body. I needed to come out of the cage to protect Dog. From clever humans. Like you. Do you see these wounds of his, covering his skin? The bear trap on his arm. He placed his own hand in it. The name he carved in his chest. To remind him of who he is, he inflicts pain on himself to silence me, when all I try to do... He cuts, hurts, and tries to murder me out of him. He won't succeed, just makes me angrier. Dog is the beast. We simply change cages, like the ones here.
If you weren't expecting me.
Don't play stupid. I already have to mind one child. You must have figured it out by now.
Yep, Eli.
The old man obsessed with the Sierra Madre, riddled with greed. Hoped you might be him when I woke up. All you are is his hand. You're the same kind of greed. Followed the radio, the broadcast, and now you're here, all confused. Not for long. You'll figure it out. Elijah. Human. Weak like all of you are. Feeling age circling him like starved dogs, howling for blood. To me, he reeks of age and failure. And madness. To me, he is simply the old man. To Dog, he is Master. His name, meaningless. Running out of years, hopes and dreams running through his withered hands like sand from the big empty. And scorched by the sun. The old man, this Elijah, tried to hold the sun in his hands. Arrogance. Was cast down for it. Icarus' crime was to fly too high. Elijah wanted to bring the sun down to him. Arrogance. You're not him any more than I'm Dog. But that collar around your neck, you're an extension of the old man's grasp. Clumsy, perhaps, but a tool, yes. And once you get acclimated to the Sierra Madre, then you'll feel the same overpowering hunger the old man does. And then you'll be him, not just his hand.
I've got other questions.
The key? Why, it's the old man, the one who brought us here. I hid the key on me so Dog wouldn't know. I just need the old man to show up, so he and I can talk. If Dog was in control when the old man appeared, well, he would just do whatever he commanded, as always. And I can't have that.
Where's your
It's
collar?
close. Closer than I'd like. Dog's been into things. Needs to think before he eats. Chew before he swallows. He's eager that way. Now the collar's a part of me. Inside. I can feel its electronic heartbeat. Clicking and burning down below. Like before. It was cold and heavy before going in the cage. Now you're here, and it's pulling and kicking again. Tugging like a leash. Interesting.
Ah, okay, that does make sense as to why it didn't activate when the radios were all around him, because it wasn't on.
Really? Yet it led you here, to me. And now you're here, and it's burning a hole in my guts. Maybe it's crying for its owner. They detach. When segmented, they look like nothing more than metallic rad scorpions. And if they're attached to neck flesh, warm, red. Dog doesn't care what's on the body he's crushing in his hands. He'll mangle it, twist it, make it fit until he's full. Dog can't help himself. Hungry, greedy. And now the collar's inside, alive again. And we're trapped here until it goes cold. As if I had a choice. Sometimes instinct takes over, and that's when I go into the cage. It's like curiosity that way. After all, you wouldn't have put that collar on by choice. Perhaps it was your curiosity that caused that hand to close on your neck. They were here when I arrived, so I made use of them, in a manner of speaking. More their voices, really. These collars, they don't just track us. You can eavesdrop on them as well. Tune to a frequency, and you can hear everything someone is saying. So perhaps it's a good thing that Dog swallowed his collar. Anyone listening would find it difficult to hear past the digestion. Very good. Yes. It's another layer of white noise to ensure privacy.
Yeah, it was kind of annoying.
Unfortunately, it's also acted as a dinner bell for the residents. As long as the holographic greeter outside is active, however, I can get by them.
I thought so.
The holograms fascinate them. Ghost worship, perhaps.
I already did that, didn't I? Yeah. Oh, I leveled up, that's nice. Okay, usually it fades out. Forget it, I had other questions. The key's in there with you and Dog.
Yes, but Dog doesn't know that. We don't share everything. Sometimes it's a blessing. Sometimes it causes difficulties. Now I think it's a blessing. It keeps you on that side of the cage. Now, you go fetch. Find your master. Bring him here so we can talk.
Something tells me, forget it, I had other questions. The key's in there with you and Dog. Why did you lock yourself in the cage? So you're the one that knows how to get to the
Of course I know. Even if I don't see it happen. Down in the cage, I hear echoes of the footfalls, the click of the collars. Every time I see one of you, I know exactly how you got here. You couldn't help yourselves, any more than Dog can help himself. You heard the voice, the promise, and then you walked right into one of the old man's traps. Then Dog comes for you. Drags you here. The way back doesn't matter. Try to leave, try to disobey, and your collar ends the journey faster than you can say, begin again. You're clever. You'd be able to find a way back if you left the villa. I can find the way back, if back is where I even wanted to go. Until the old man lets you go, you're going nowhere. This beautiful paradise, with all its toxins and death, it's home. Me? You think I want to haul bodies around the wastes like a Brahmin at the whip? No, Dog does it. When the old man says fetch, Dog fetches. You were in a man trap, and Dog made his rounds and dragged you here. When, I don't know. But it must have been recent, before the cage. I don't remember you. That isn't surprising. What is that it was when Dog was out of his cage. Free, hungry. He knows not to eat anything he catches in the traps. After that, however, so he dragged you here. You got spared. Dog must have fed after you arrived. Once he was fed, that allowed me out of the cage and put him inside. Do you remember how long you were out? Must have already been in the cage. Already had the collar in me. You're lucky Dog didn't devour you. Otherwise, we'd be closer than we are now.
That's a rather weird way to phrase it.
No, I don't think so. Even in here, I have more control than you do. I'm not leaving until the one who controls the collars shows. Not his voice, not his hand, not his lackey. Him. And when he comes to see me, we'll settle things. So go on. Go back to your master. Tell him I'm waiting for him. Dog may follow him, I won't. Then I still win. I'd rather die in this cell than have Dog follow him any longer. Follow his orders, his commands, desperate for recognition. The old man, he has the need to hold on to the past, to the Madre. I'd rather be free. Let go of this shell than have it cage me any longer. They all wanted their freedom at first. Then, they realized they could get inside the Sierra Madre. After that, their freedom wasn't important anymore. They couldn't let go, just like the old man. So you say you want your freedom? No. Even if you feel that way, it won't last. You'll forget, get greed blind, and you'll turn. Dog? You're not talking to him now, are you? No. Even if you could drag Dog out of his cage, you still couldn't get him out of this cage. I put him here for a reason. If he could have escaped, he would have. So here he stays. Yeah. Yes, you could. And once he was out, all starving and hungry, what do you think he would do then? Be careful what cage you open, because he won't go back in it without a fight. He'll tear you apart. He won't care if it kills you both. Dog obeys, yes. Why? Do you have some means of contacting the old man? You don't play it. If you do, I'll find a way to get out of the cage, end you. I'll murder you, crush your arms and legs until... No, you wouldn't. If you did, you won't escape this place alive. I'd shatter every one of your limbs to splinters and leave you here. You think I'm afraid of your collar exploding, killing us? No. I'll leave you breathing, then keep walking until my collar goes cold. I'll prop your broken body in view of the Sierra Madre, so you can see what you came to steal, forever out of reach as you die.
I can't convince you I'm not here for the Sierra Madre. I have the power to let Dog out of his cage.
Prove it. How?
I don't know. I have no idea how I'm going to prove it. No, you're not. Even though Dog's more docile, easier to control. You may regret this. This place is where creatures like Dog can survive. The people that fill its streets. He is as vicious, more vicious than them. His hunger can help you more than I can. When I am in control, this shell is difficult to fight in. The inhabitants of the villa, they are difficult to kill. They need to be chopped apart, hacked on the ground, disintegrated if you can. They are difficult to kill, but not to devour. And Dog is always hungry. If he is with you when they fall, he will fall on them, end them. If I am with you... There's not really too much of a difference, really. It's just you have to cut them up yourself.
I am not sure you belong here. No, you don't belong here. Yet, you came this far, and I'm not interested in remaining here any longer. I'll unlock the cage. Very well. To the fountain and its ghost, then.
So I'm gonna put some points into explosive because I can't remember how many points I need in explosive for this next part. Let's see. Is there anything? A card? Well, I don't really use the cards because they're pointless to me, at least. Anyway, so we've got dog. Let's go to that. Let's go to that locked door I saw.